charging? Is the computer charging?
Yeah.
BlaXit family, BlaXit family, BlaXit family. How are you today? Give me a sound check, mic check, camera check. Last week we had some technical issues. I'm hoping that we have less of those this week. So let's see if we can make it happen. How are you all? How you feeling? How you doing? How's your week been since I saw you last? How's everything going? So hang on, let me just move this camera a bit. That's wrong way. Right, oh gosh, there we go. That's angle now. Right. Everyone, I think the time has changed. Okay, well I'm here now. I think it was Seth scheduled the wrong time. So that was the reason why we had to change it. He put in 7 o'clock when it should have been 8 o'clock. And then I said, well, give me some time because I was actually on my way home. Wow, Sauce Cross, welcome from Jumdon. How's Jamaica, sweet, sweet Jamaica? I want to say hi to Antika Isaac. Lioness is on the rise. Hi, Lioness, Ma. And Crypto Delight, I like that name. Hi to everyone, you too early or too late, you're on time. And African Queen or Africa Queen, greetings to you as well, Love Bla Xit Family. Everybody's great, everybody's good. I want to continue the topic from last week, actually. Let me put the link in the group so someone can jump early. Because I think it was such a good topic that I'd like to continue it. And it was why Africa. Hang on, I'm just posing, so Juliet's multitasking and trying to do it. Put it in a private chat, also put it on the screen so you can join. I'm going to share with you what my day has been because I really want to share. I had an amazing day today. And it was raining, henceforth you see me dressed in, you never see me dressed in long sleeves. But this morning it was raining, so I always wear long sleeves during the rain. So that's the reason why I got an African animal print today. So let me share this on screen. So I've been filming. So you'll see this programs because I've been filming all day and showing. I said to you I was going to show you business development opportunities because I really got a lot of emails, a lot of requests, and I hadn't really focused in on them as yet. So I wanted to do that. So that's what I've been filming is those development opportunities. And I've got good news actually regarding one of them, the Bertil Harding Highway block. I went back to the owner and I pleaded because I did have some interest from BlaXit subscribers. So this was the massive plot that was 120 by 120 of the Bertil Harding Highway, which is the main highway, and it's the highway where everything happens on this highway. So it's like the equivalent of your, Times Square or what have you. So it's really exclusive area, very, very pricey area, very elusive area to even find land in. And we were given this opportunity. Why? Because they would like the land to go to either African descendants or to Gambians or to Africans just in general. And so that's why we was given this opportunity. You're watching from England. Hi, JJ. And so that's why we were given an opportunity. Now, the owner has given me permission because people have asked if they could buy smaller plots rather than buy the whole 120 by 120. And he has agreed to do 2 blocks of 60 by 120, making it more affordable. And he's also dropped the price. So these lands are, like I said, they're multi-million Delassie land. And so this is for you to do a project on, a huge project on that will reap, huge millions and millions of profits. So this is what the opportunity is for. Even if you was to go and buy the land and resell it, the resale value is very, high. It's only been reduced to you, BlaXit family. And I can give you even examples of other lands and other locations that I've been to. I went to one today, which was, I think it was 25 million for 30 by 30. So imagine getting a 60 by 20 for even less than that. Yeah? No, I think it was 25 million, or just slightly more. It'll be slightly more than that. So that's a lassie, by the way. That's not pounds, and that's not dollars. I'm talking Gambian, finances, Gambian money. So Gambian currency, which is called the lassies. And so, yeah. And so, this is what it is. No, I'm just marketing other people's opportunities. Someone asked me if I was that. I'm a business developer. And so, if someone's got an opportunity and they're a real estate broker, then I just share it. So that's what I do. I share the opportunity and I market those opportunities the same way as I might market Trust Bank. No, no, but do I market it? Yes. But do I market it? Yes. Am I in a nail bar? No, but do I market it? Yes. And so that is the reason why I like to do with this. So why I like to market opportunities. I can bake a supermarket? No, I am not. Did I cover it? Yes, I did. Am I tap real estate? No, I am not. Did I market it? Yes, I did. So Fraser's Global Properties, am I his company? No, I'm not. But did I market it? Yes. I'm sure you're getting a gist by now, so I'll just stop it right there. So I just want to say hello to everyone that's watching so far. Of course, if you want your name to remain on the screen, then of course all you need to do is send me a super sticker or super chat sticker. And as you know, I'm also trying to raise money for this family, the family that's in distress. So if you have been watching BlaXit, you'll have seen that I recently posted about a family, a lady, she lost her husband. She has two children on the spectrum, one very severely on the spectrum. And also she's homeless, and her husband died, and the little boy who's high on the spectrum is actually naked, sleeping in a car. So I'm trying to do our best to help. So I did have some pledges yesterday. I'm sorry I haven't checked my emails. I've been on the road filming the last few days, so I haven't been in the office, but someone is taking care of checking through emails and stuff like that. But obviously it's not me. So I will get on top of it, because I do like to personally look through your messages. So people do auto respond, but I prefer to personally read them. So do bear with me, and I'm going to take time out. This weekend, I'm going to take a day off. Rare thing. I'm going to take a day off to go through your messages and to see what you've been writing to me about, and what your inquiries are. And do remember that I have cleared off some of the space on my WhatsApp, so I can actually see messages now. So I have taken some time out to do that. Let me say hello firstly to Calix Desirivers. I hope I said it correctly. From the United States. Calix, how do I pronounce your name? Maybe if you can write it as you said, I can do it. Jane Ogunro. Yeah, I hope I said your name right, Jane Ogunro. And thank you for that nice message, saying we're doing a great job. More power to you. Also to Olatunji Ofeso, good day to you. Jane, good day. Let me know where you're all writing to me from, so I can hail you up and know where you are. Hey, Michelle over there. Oh gosh, I've got to start to send you something actually. I'm so glad that it's sitting on my desk, and I need to send it across to you. So thank you. I'm hoping that we can work really well together to open that chapter up in the UK of BlaXit. So very excited with the developments that's happening about BlaXit. And yes, we do. I think, Olatunji, if you want to ask me questions, you can take it offline. This program is not called Ask Me Anything. This is Why Africa. So if you want to ask me anything, hit me up with our email, which is info@blaxithome.com. That is our email, info@blaxithome.com. Yeah. And so good luck to you, sis. And so, yes, we do have an answer to your question, and I'm going to leave it just there. And let's just keep the program flowing. And so any more intrusive or personal questions will not be answered, because that's not why I'm here. I'm here to obviously talk about repatriation, talk about the opportunities that exist in Africa. And I wanted to share my day. So I'm going to share my day with you because I really wanted to let you know how excited I am about this project. So I literally called it the Millionaires Club. The reason why is because I think we should all aspire to be great. So millionaire doesn't mean you have to be a millionaire. It just means you want to aspire to be one. It means you want to aspire to be wealthy. And that can be even in Dalasi, even in Lyons, or whatever currency, African currency you wish to have it. Because you can be a millionaire in Africa and it's far easier than being a millionaire in England. So I think, why not come to Africa and become a millionaire? Oh, I forgot to set my phone on quality. So, sorry, whoever's calling me, the call didn't get answered, obviously, because I'm doing the live, and I can't still do it because, right, let's turn this off. I'm just going to turn the sound off, and I hope I do remember to turn it back on tomorrow, or else I'll be missing lots of calls, and that happens sometimes. I turn it off during the live, and then I forget to turn it back on again, and then no one can actually get through to me for the next day. So, right, so I was just saying that you're welcome, London G. I was saying that people wanted me to continue talking about white Africa, so I wanted to share my day and to share some of the opportunities that I've seen today, that I've been on today. So as you know, Bertel Harding Highway is a great location for business, for a hotel, for a complex, for homes, for literally anything that you could imagine to book it. It is absolutely an amazing location. And straight off Bertel Harding Highway, not far from Curragh Avenue, not far from Cotus and the Gambia, which is low, Turntable, Bristol, not far from Westfield. It's like a perfect location. It's all I've got to say. And so I had the great fortune of going there with some lovely Gambians, and it was a fantastic experience because it was nice to see that they really want to preserve the land, and I do hope that they do find a way to do that. I will be texting the gentleman I was there with to see what their thoughts are, but they were really positive about it, and I really do hope that this land stays in Gambians' hands. So that was one aspect. So the other aspect of the day is I do the usual school run, and drop Kath to school. A bit about my ordinary days, and people will see my experience and what I do. Doing the school run, I then had to go and sort out a land acquisition for somebody else. So I had to go and help with that process. And so that's really interesting. This is when I get to meet the alcalos, I get to meet the land. This is the part that I love, which is meeting people. It's really incredible to get to meet people. And it turned out that the person who I was doing this on behalf of, they'd asked me to help them with something. It turns out that the surname of the alcalo's wife was exactly their surname. And these synchronicities happen a lot when you're here in Africa, and it is so bizarre, so bizarre. I think Shibanima has an obsession with Mr. Ryan, so I think you need to drop that there. No, he's not actually in the country, so there you have it. So that's the reason why, okay? So if you see me here, it doesn't mean that I have to share my personal affairs, but just so you know, he's not actually in the country, okay? So don't ask me anymore. Thank you, Shibanima. She has an obsession with nature. Anyway, so my phone will stop ringing. God, having a really busy day. Anyway, okay. Well, like I said, Shibanima, you know, I feel like blocking you. I get so fed up with this every single week. Yeah, every single week. It's like an obsession. Can you imagine if you was married and I was constantly asking about your husband, or if you wasn't and I was constantly asking about your personal life? You wouldn't like it. So let's leave it there. Yeah, let's leave it there. So basically, what I wanted to say is that you know, everybody's got their life to live, and everybody has their separate lives to live. And there are many projects that we are working on behind the scenes that nobody knows about. And we keep it that way because of the negativity that we've had online recently. And we keep it that way also because you don't want someone throwing their bad mind or bad negative thoughts in the mix. And so that's the reason why, that's why I don't talk about my personal life anymore, because it seems to be of great interest to people. And I don't know about your personal life. I don't know what's going on in your life. Everybody seems so interested in mine. So I've got one nice next thing to say, which is mind your own business. I'm not block you, Shiva, Nima. I'm so sorry. I don't usually do this BlaXit Family, but it's too much. I don't like intrusive too much. So bear with me while I do this. Whichever one you want, it's your choice. And this is just to cast as an example to people that I came by choice, not by force. Yeah, and I don't owe anyone any information. And I think that to be fair, you shouldn't intrude on people's lives. It's not right what you're doing. Yeah, as you can see, I just got the screen so you can see. I keep my schedule private, and I do it for a reason. So let's see. Yeah, so I want to talk about, like I said today, good vibes, everybody. You know, let's keep it positive, keep it moving. Shiva Nima, bye for now. You know, bye Alicia, whatever you want to say. Right. So yes. So went from there, and then after doing the school run, I went to help with this transaction, and it was amazing. It was amazing when I saw, you know, what this person has achieved. I've got to take my hat off to him. He travels a lot, so that's why he called me and asked me for my help with something that he was doing here. When I saw it, I just, wow, I'm so impressed by some of you. Yeah, and what you're doing here, what you're achieving here is just phenomenal. So don't think that you're not achieving far. And I can't obviously share his business, but let's just say, wow, I can't wait to see the finished result. So things are coming our way, good things are coming your way, and good things are coming. Make our dreams come true. That's for sure. Because what I saw really earned that. So I went from there, and then I went to that someone had made here. So I went from one investment to another as a business developer. I like to see how well your investments are doing. And so I went to that one, and it was phenomenal as well. It's such a fun I wanted to share. And so I went to this location, which was amazing, and I loved it. Loved what they've done with it. It's just, people are moving, people are building, people are developing, people are innovative. And this is our people, and they're coming to Africa, they're coming to Gambia, and they really are making a difference. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that, you know, all of the people I saw today were here because of BlaXit. Basically, they heard about BlaXit and they believe what they were doing, and they come, and you know, the decisions that they've made, and you know, connections that we've been able to make them to make it around it. But firstly, they believed in me and enabled them as a business developer, and secondly, that they took and that's what's made it amazing for me. And not only that, gone past that next step into the next step, where they can say, "Juliet, come look at this. This is what I've done." I'm like, listen. When I see that, listen, let me tell you something. When I see that, it just brings joy to my heart, joy to my heart, joy to my heart. And so that is one of the things that I would love to be discussing is about some of the projects that BlaXit subscribers have done, because I've talked a lot about other people, but I haven't really talked much about subscribers. The projects that I saw today towards an area called yet another project, and this is actually bringing a contractor, a mason to go and to start work. So it was nice that we could offer and introduce work as well. And although it was just digging the foundation for all, it's still work, it's still an opportunity. And so just having the opportunity to help people to progress, and that was just by making one connection with another connection. And that is, it's not my personal thing, but it's something that I was able to connect to people in order to create an opportunity. And that is seeing is that opportunity when it comes out. So I just wanted to really, spout about the day that I've had, which has been amazing, seeing the progress of BlaXit subscribers. I'm so happy. So why Africa? Why Africa? Because it makes things possible. It makes things possible. I could rage on right now. I could rage on about so many things. But seeing what I saw today really has really that what we're doing, BlaXit family, is worthwhile. Okay? Everything that we're doing is worthwhile. Every sacrifice that I've made, that we have made, is worthwhile. I'm not doing this by myself. Without you, there is no BlaXit. Okay? So, you make BlaXit happen. So I want to give yourselves a round of applause, because I've seen some phenomenal things. I've seen some phenomenal things today, and I can't wait till I can unveil them. And a lot of people want to say, and I respect that. But just the invitation to say, look, Julia, you called out for us, and you said to come home, and we listened to you. We took your advice. We liaised with the people that you put us in contact with, and now look what we've built. Now look what we've achieved. Now look what we've accomplished. And just seeing that today was amazing. And then on top of that, I went to go and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different opportunities this evening. That's why I've just literally finished walking through the door. So I went to see 5 opportunities. One was a half-built building, which is off Bertel Garden Highway as well. Massive. I don't even know how many stories. I didn't even count them. Building, and this building is right off of Bertel Garden Highway. I mean, it's $2 million US for it, but it's huge. It's huge building. That is a half-built building that was available for sale. So I went to go and see that, and to film that, to show you the opportunities that are here in the Gambia for commercial exploitation, or commercial gain, let's say it that way. And so early, hey Kasuja, you alright? Hi Jenny Blacks, hi Caden Pat, hi Honey 1969, hi Marie Halliday, hi Lias Abdi. Good to see you all here. And so please, can you please press that like button, smash that like button for me, please, and share the link with your friends. They can also join us on live. And let me put the live post back on again. So if anyone wants to have a quick chit chat with me, they can. I'm just reaching about my day while people are joining live. I just want to share about my day. What an amazing day I've had. I've had such an amazing day. I wanted to share that with you because it's just phenomenal to see progress. So phenomenal. And then, I remember when some of these people arrived and they didn't have anything. They didn't have a plot of land, they didn't have a rental, a place to stay, anything. They were just like in a hotel for a week. We had to find them somewhere to rent, and then help them to find a plot of land, help them to, link them with the right realtor who's going to help them, link them with the right contractor who's going to help them. But now when I see what they've accomplished, it was in my wildest dreams. I tell you, I feel so pleased with myself today. And I'm sorry to spread on, but good news is good news. I know more people like to watch bad news, but today I'm talking about good news. Yeah, good news. So, all right. Just so that you can join me. Hang on. Okay. Let's see if this is showing. I don't know why it's not showing. Let's try again. Anyway, so like I said, it's been amazing, but I want to talk about White Africa. A lot of negative things are being said about Africa. We all know this, yeah. Yada 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 yada. Every single day on the news is saying yada yada yada. You know, are you not tired? You know, give me a message in the message in the comments. Are you not tired of saying yada 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 or yada 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 yada? Can I tell you that I can't remember the last time I watched the news? Can I tell you the truth? And the last time I picked up, like, other than a local newspaper here, sometimes I might pick it up if there's an opportunity that I want to check out, I'll be told about it, or maybe there's even a positive news story that I want to read. But very rarely do I really watch the news. Yeah. Thank you very much, Cassandra. From Toledo, Ohio, Highway Rivers. So I remember the bass player. Anyway, so why Africa? We were having this conversation. We got cut off last week, so I'm just going to go through a brief synopsis of what I was talking about and why I even discussed that topic, and why I think it's important for us to discuss that topic, because you've got to have reasons to leave, and you've got to have something to believe in, and someone to believe in. And I'm so glad that I have been that person, especially today, that really reinforced the fact that I have been that person. I have been trusted, and people have relied on me and believed in me to help their dreams come true, and that just makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel totally in awe. I'm just amazed today. So White Africa, let's talk about this. White Africa, because we hear this famine. Now, since I've been living in Africa, I don't know about any famine. Yeah, far from it. They say, okay, well, Africa, because there's poverty. There's poverty everywhere in the world. There's poverty everywhere in the world. Yeah, not just in Africa. So why just talk about Africa when it comes to poverty? Yeah, they talk about conflict. Yeah, they talk about, oh, why Africa? Let's talk about terrorism and this and that. There's terrorism everywhere in the world. I remember when I lived in London and they bombed the train station and they bombed the bus. There's terrorism everywhere in the world. So if they can do that in England, why can't it exist everywhere else? What about the Twin Towers? What about other places? Yeah, so why are we not focusing on that and to focus on that? So why Africa? Let's go through this, yeah? Let's say, oh, why Africa? Because it's not developed. Other countries aren't. You look at certain areas in America, certain areas in the UK, it's still not developed. Not developed to the point, but there are areas in Africa that aren't just equally developed, and in some cases, even there are more innovation, because a lot of the innovation is made by us. A lot of the innovations are made by us. Yeah, there are food banks in the UK where people have to go to food banks to collect food. I remember reading a story, you can even Google this, where a little boy used to get his food out of the dustbin before going to school, and the headmistress was complaining about it simply because of the fact that, I'm sure I raised this before, because of the fact that he didn't have enough money to get lunch. And so, there is poverty everywhere. Yeah? My topic for today is why Africa. Yeah? Why Africa? It's just a continuation of what we spoke about last week, because we got cut off. So I'm just continuing that. Why Africa? Why? Because why have the stress of the West? Why? I mean, why Africa? Because in Africa, you can live a more relaxed life. You can live a more, I would say, tranquil life, a more peaceful life. And when I say, Juliet, but Africa's 54 countries, yeah? I've been to quite a few, and I would say that the feeling has been the same in most of them. And one thing that I did feel was at peace. I felt at peace. And I think that is what has really revolutionized my life and taken years off me, even my ability to walk and my health and the food and the prosperity and abundance of nature that you see around you. It changes your whole mindset. You see nature, you see cows walking in the street, you see donkeys and horses and chickens, and it's like you're not living in a concrete jungle anymore. I can walk on sand. I sit on the beach until the sunset and still get home, within half an hour. And so for me, it's like a whole change of mind. It's like a 360 mind revolution. That's why Africa, living among your own people is far different to living among people who don't like you, living among people who hate you, living among people who fake it, just to make it, living among people who will discriminate against your right. Elitism that you cannot even in any way try to compete against, because your family is not in the old boys network, even if you are a Mason or even if you are in the Boule or what have you still can't compete. But the fact of the matter is that, can you go and get an education in England? Yes. Can you go and get an education in America? Yes. Can you get an education in Africa? Yes. Look at Osman Toure. Look at young Osman Toure as an example. Yeah? What I'm trying to say, look at Rwanda. Look at Kigali. I mean, come on, fam. Why not Africa? That's the question. Would you rather have a mortgage or would you rather have a house that you've built and you have no mortgage and you're debt free? Which one? Go to the comments and let me know, or come live and share with me what your thoughts are. Which would it rather be? Which would you rather have? I'm going to post it again here so that you can jump in if you don't want to. Right. And to Sidra Chick said, don't even mention the stress, the trauma, the hatred, and now the murders and the shootings. Yeah, I didn't go into that violence. The violence is crazy. Even when I was in England, I mean, one of the reasons why I moved from the address I was living in at one point, I sold up my house even, and what happened before I did that was that a good friend of mine, I'm going to call her S, she knows who she is if she's watching, son was murdered with his friend, not 5 minutes from where I lived, and was stabbed multiple times in a senseless killing. And it destroyed me. I was scared, and I was living in fear. I was worried about my own children, and it just got to the stage where it was just becoming just nonsensical that you have to live in a society in which you have to live in fear every day. I don't live in fear here in Gambia. In fact, I'm very relaxed, to be honest with you. And I don't even worry or even think about it. I don't even look over my shoulder. And so it's just so intense. It's just so intense. And it's so hard. And then you're living with people that die around you, people dying of cancer, people dying of cancer. And, oh, lovely. Congratulations, Chris. Yeah, hi, Jamie in the house. So, it's really expensive, like Jamie said as well. I think that she said she's going to ride a bike. Gas prices are extortionate. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things going on that we can avoid. I would much rather eat natural avocados than eat the ones from the store. I'd rather eat bananas with seeds in them, grape with seeds in them, orange with seeds in them, apples with seeds in them, and all of my natural fruit with seeds in them. I'd be able to grow them myself without having to go through that and have mangoes. Today, I wouldn't want the land, and the mangoes in the back of my car. I took off someone's land. And so I think to Zara in the Gambia. So so I'll say Naka Gonsibi to you. Yeah, Nanga Def. So it was a group of, I think, 17 boys at the time. If my memory, I'm going to cast my memory, I kind of blocked it because it was a very painful time. But it was a friend of mine's son that was murdered with his friend. yeah, with his friends sitting in a car in East London. And yeah, that affected me terribly. And I did try my best to support the family and to help the family in the best way which I could, which was, helping to send my friend away for a holiday in the Caribbean so that she could get over what happened. But it was very traumatic. It was very, very, very traumatic time for me at that time, and it was very hard. And I think that the trauma of living in a society of violence, also just after that, another colleague of mine, his nephew, was killed by police in a shop in East London once again. And then also a young boy, which I'd seen being pushed into a car, was also murdered. And I thought that something was right with what I saw. But this yeah. And no, they weren't friends. It was like a rival thing. I know what was. So I don't think they were friends. It was like, they're all taking it in turns of stabbing. He was stabbed 22 times. So you can imagine the pain and distress that his mum went through. It was about 22 times. So yeah, I heard that I'm breaking up. So like I said, the stream's not that great. But I am looking to improve by getting a new computer. I'm going to go and buy one. I just haven't had the time really to go and select one. So and get the best spec actually. But unfortunately, they're both giving me issues. But I am grateful that I have two computers. So, yeah, so what I was trying to say is that it's not like in England, it was like a daily basis. Here, it does happen and it is petty crime and poverty. It's not like on any kind of scale, like when we were living in England. I remember when I moved out of my house, the people that moved in after me got there 4 times, and seriously, it was terrible. Terrible. Someone even broke into my house while I was living there. This white man, I don't know what he wanted. He broke through my front door with a fire extinguisher, a big red fire extinguisher. But there was a mental institution that wasn't too far from where we live, so I think he might have escaped. Oh gosh, I'm breaking up real bad. I'm really sorry about the quality because I can't actually see it. What I might have to do is to find a new provider to stream on and then get back to you. I think Dr. Susan Tato sent me one called Conference something. So maybe I should go and use that one instead, because this one isn't being as reliable as I'd like it to be. The quality is not as good as I'd like it to be. And I don't think it's the internet, because the internet from where I'm sitting is clear, and from on my devices it's fine. Yeah, I will, thanks. That's Kath asking me if I want some food. So yeah, it's a shame about the internet and the unreliability of the internet. Oh, not now while I'm doing this. I can do it afterwards though. Thanks, Kath. Can you cover it for me, please? It's just for me to do these for me. It's such a lovely boy. Raising your children in Africa is a must do. It's an absolute must. Happier, that's for sure. Hi, happier. Will love you for bringing them here. Obviously, there are things, different countries offer different things for different people. A lot of people have really liked in Ghana, or Rwanda, or Tanzania. Okay, is it raining where you are? Yeah, it could be. Who knows? Oh, that's it. Thank you, Chris. You can see me. So if the quality deteriorates more, these are the reasons why I say move to Africa. Peace of mind, yeah. Peace of mind is so important. Just to have peace of mind, yeah. I think that's really important. Not having to deal with racism on a daily basis or discrimination on a daily basis or on any basis is worth its weight in gold. Being being able to have something that is yours to have and to treasure, and that's your home or your piece of land or what have you, that's so, so, so important. Because like even today, when I went to look at those other buildings, it was amazing. You know, one was on the way to the airport, was a piece of land on the way to the airport, which is like a 30 by 30 piece of land right on the highway, right literally, or where they're building the new road. So that was amazing. And also an apartment building as well was up for sale. So I'm, you know, putting those opportunities out there so that you can grab them before people do. Because people said to me, "Oh, you know, you're not offering like commercial opportunities yet, like all black people are poor." I said, "That's not true." I said, "That's not true. I don't believe that." So, like I said, it's not great broadcast in terms of the actual service of the internet today. So I do apologise. I'm going to try and see what I can do to see if it's on my end. I'll go to my service provider and have it checked, or it might not be that. So, and not only that, my door is talking very loudly on the phone. So, which is quite distracting. So, what I'll do is I'll bid you good night. For now, it's just a short one, short live, and we'll try and resume. I'm going to try and sort out the problem and resume as soon as possible.
Hello, everybody.
That's why I was laughing because of cat. So, just want to say I love you all and take care. And remember, White Africa, because it's the place to be. Okay. It's where you belong. Chinese people go back to China. Indian people go back to India. Yeah. Europeans go back to Europe. Africans go back to Africa. Okay. It's our place to be. So
yeah,
I love you all.
That's correct.
Love you all. Take care.
Take care. And I'll see you the other side. Bye.